some ice for my cup, I drink wet.
So today is August 25th, 2022, and I'm back at y'all with another video. So I'm trying to make this video right quick. I'm about to go to bed real soon. That's why I'm kind of looking kind of tired. But I'm getting ready for bed in about maybe 20 minutes. But anyway, I just want to make a quick video about responsibility. I was having a conversation with someone. And one thing that I was telling them is I believe that one of the worst things you can do to a child, or one of the biggest mistakes a parent can make when raising a child, is babying them too much. You have to teach your children how to be responsible, because once they become adults, nobody's going to tell you what to do anymore. Right? You're responsible for your own decisions once you become an adult. Nobody's going to tell you. You have to be on time, pay your own bills. Nobody's going to wake you up in the morning and tell you you got to be somewhere at a certain time. You have to know how to set your alarm clock so you can be up and get dressed and be where you need to be on time. Nobody's going to tell you to pay your bills. You got to pay your bills. Nobody's going to tell you when to get an oil change in your car. Nobody's going to tell you when it's time to get car maintenance. You have to know how to maintain your own car. Nobody's going to set your doctor's appointments for you. You have to call the doctor and set your own appointments. You have to go to the dentist. You got to take yourself to the dentist, or you got to initiate and make it. You have to take the initiative to get things done, the things that you need to get done. Nobody's going to make you do anything. Nobody's going to tell you to go to bed. Nobody's going to tell you to wake up. Nobody's going to tell you to, just everyday responsibilities as an adult. When you go to work, there's a certain time, when you start a new job, a time comes when your boss shouldn't ask you to do certain things, right? When you work your job, your boss should not have to ask you to do such and such. There's certain things you should already know you should do, right? You understand what I'm saying? So, and the same thing as an adult. There's certain things you should know people are not going to tell you. That's why you have to teach your children how to be responsible. Let me tell you something. Like, I don't know if you ever noticed, and I think I've used this analogy once before, how the difference between stray cats and feral cats. Okay, stray cats are cats that used to be house cats, but now they live on the streets. Feral cats are cats that have always lived on the streets. Okay, one thing you'll notice between the two is stray cats, they don't look very healthy. They don't look good. That's because they're so used to everything being done for them. They're used to being fed. They're used to being taken care of by people, right? But feral cats, they actually look very healthy. They look good looking on the street. They look healthy. They look strong, and the reason why is because they know how to take care of themselves. They've been on the streets their whole lives. So they know how to hunt. They know how to find water. They know how to keep themselves safe. They know how to fight off predators. But the stray cats, the cats that used to be house cats, they look real beat up looking. They look real sick because they don't know how to fight off predators. They don't know how to look for food. They don't know where to find water. They're trying to figure, they're like children, and that's one of the reasons why it's not good to allow your house cat out on the streets with feral cats, because they'll look at your cat and they can tell that your cat is underdeveloped mentally. You know, physically your house cat is developed, but mentally they're underdeveloped. They're not where they should be at their age. You know, they don't give the right callbacks. You know, when a cat communicates, and your house cat who's never been on the street communicate with another cat, it's like, you know, something's not right here. The next thing you know, your cat is dead because your cat is in the wrong territory. But like I'm saying, what I'm saying is the same thing sort of goes for your children. You know, when you baby your kids too much, when they go out on their own and they come back, they're going to look worse than they did before they left. They're going to look all beat up and messed up. And a lot of times it's because you didn't teach them how to take care of themselves. You didn't teach them how to be responsible. When parents don't teach their kids how to be responsible, they wind up back home. A lot of them, not all of them, but a lot of them do. You know, some of them just have mishaps, misfortunes. But a lot of them, when you don't teach your kids how to be responsible, they mess their money, they mess their health, they mess their relationships up. They don't get along well with people, or they don't know how to build lasting relationships, not just romantically, but just friendships, co-workers, you know, just relationships with people. You understand what I'm saying? They don't know how to get along with people well. This is what happens when you spoil kids. Kids that are spoiled, they don't know how to get along with people well. They don't know how to disagree without. They don't know how to agree to disagree. But when you teach your kids how to be responsible, when you teach your kids how to take care of themselves and handle their responsibilities and understand that you can't always expect somebody to be there to save you all the time. I'm not saying not to ask for help. What I'm saying is you gotta take care of your business. People like that, they tend to be more careful how they treat people. They be more careful not to burn bridges. You understand? They try to build connections and have, you know, surround themselves with the right kind of people. You know, they handle their finances better. They understand, they put their priorities in order, right? They take care of their health, or at least they try to, you know, because you know, when you teach them how to be responsible, they understand these things. You feel me? So, I guess that's all I really want to say about that is, you know, I think spoiling your kids is one of the worst things you can do to a child. It's borderline child abuse, in my opinion. Some people will say that's a little stretch, but in my opinion, it's a little bit borderline. It's a little bit neglectful when your child reaches a certain age and they don't know how to do certain things because you didn't teach them. That's almost borderline neglect. You know, if your child is like 8 years old, 9 years old, 10 years old, and they don't know how to put something in a microwave, they don't know how to make a basic sandwich for themselves, they don't know how to wash themselves, they don't know how to make their bed, they don't know how to get dressed on their own. I'm talking about 8 years old, 9 years old, 10 years old. By the time you're like 6 years old, you should be able to get dressed on your own. You should be able to run your bath water, or at least run the shower. You should know how to work a microwave, you know, with minimum supervision. You feel me? You should be able to do you understand what I'm saying? Like, you should be able to iron your clothes, how to, you know what I'm saying? You should be able to remember times and dates. You should know how to look at a watch, look at a clock and read the time. And, you know, when you're a kid, you should know how to get to class on time and how to have some sort of organizational skills of some sort. You know, you should know how to come home and know what homework needs to be done, and with the due dates is due this Wednesday or due this Thursday and so forth. You understand? That's responsibility. You know, and when you don't teach your kids that, you're really hurting them. You're hurting your kids. And a lot of, especially in their adulthood. So, especially if you don't fix it before adulthood. So, You know, teach your kids how to be responsible. Stop babying your kids. You know, I've dated girls that got mad at me for telling them that you babying them too much. That's too much babying. So that's all I want to say about that. And I'll talk to y'all next time. I'm kind of tired, so that's probably why I don't have as much energy as I usually do. I'm about to be like, I got about 10 more minutes before I go to bed anyway. So I'll talk to y'all next time. All right.